Nintendo presents. The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. With VO by Zack Morris. Alright, yeah, I figured I would, because that was how my Breath of the Wild playthrough started. I figured I would continue to do the same joke again. But, different this time. Because, it's a different game. But, any case.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker. We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Okay. Alright, yeah, we're in the game now. Alright. Hey, guys! Zack Morris here, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, this is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It is a game that has been in development for a very long time. A lot of people have been looking forward to it. But, essentially, this game is a sequel to Breath of the Wild. It continues the story from the original game. That's all I really got about it. It's essentially Breath of the Wild, but they've updated a lot of the problem points that were from Breath of the Wild and improved on them in Tears of the Kingdom, which is great. It's fun. But I should mention, I had to re-record this. I will openly admit that. I have full disclosure. I had to re-record this episode. So what happened was, I had recorded this episode. I had made a bunch of jokes. I had planned a bunch of things. I had just made all the funnies and the ha-has. And then the audio got corrupted and I lost the whole thing. So, we're re-recording this and hopefully I won't have to record it again. But, yeah, I somehow lost the audio to this somehow. And I don't know how that happens. It just got corrupted and I am not entirely sure how that happens. But, yeah, I just re-recorded the entire thing real fast for you guys before the morning this video is going up. So you're welcome. But yeah, unfortunately which unfortunately means I have spoiled the first hour of the game for myself. But also, and you guys are not going to be seeing my first reactions, which is unfortunate. But that means I now kind of have a somewhat better general idea of what I'm doing, and I can do it a little bit faster. But that's not really the point. The point is that this is a new game. I have not played it. Well, I have played it, but I have not. The story is, but yeah, essentially this game is very much Breath of the Wild 2. That's what people were calling it. But yeah, it is just Breath of the Wild with some updated gameplay and development things. And generally just takes the things that Breath of the Wild did well, improves on them, and kind of just changes up the things that didn't work. So, overall, it is going to be a much more fun experience, I think. But there's literally only the one episode that I recorded, unfortunately. So, but I will be continuing with it. So, in any case, we're going to get started with it. So, in any case, let's just get into it. In any case, beneath Hyrule Castle. Alright. I never imagined this was deep beneath Hyrule. This was all deep beneath Hyrule Castle. When I was a child, I asked my father if there was anything below the castle. He told me that there was, although seeing it for ourselves or even discussing the matter was forbidden. No one in our family knew anything more than that. I can recall what my father said, even now. No one must ever venture beneath the castle, not even one of us. He said this warning had been passed down through the family as long as anyone could remember. We need to continue to explore this underground area, forbidden or not. The source of the gloom is down here somewhere. I'm determined to discover the connection between this case and the emergence of the gloom. Let's keep on going. We're sure to find some clues to all of this ahead. And okay, she's done. I wasn't entirely. I am somewhat forgetful, so I wasn't entirely sure if that was the last thing she said before continuing onward. But it is. It's fine. I can wait around in the water if I want to. But yeah, I do like how this game just kind of starts with us having all of our upgrades.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
But yeah, that's in any case. That's something I like. We have all of the upgrades from Breath of the Wild because physically, this is a sequel. We've done all of this. We've got the upgraded Master Sword. We've got our tunic, which seems to have been upgraded and a little bit as well. We've got that. We've also got all of our heart containers, and if I can demonstrate this, we've got our full stamina wheel. So we are at our most powerful at the start of the game because we've physically done all of that in Breath of the Wild. We went around, did all the shrines. I mean, I did that. That's canon to my playthrough. I went around, did all the shrines, collected all the orbs, completed everything, got the Master Cycle. I didn't do the Trial of the Sword because the Trial of the Sword kind of sucks and it's kind of bullshit, but I did enjoy it. And also, Link. The Master Sword. Yeah, it's reacting and glowing. Must be sensing it's something. I know we had a reason for concern. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I could never have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. But yeah, the sword... But yeah, now we can bring out the sword. And the sword is glowing, which means it does more damage. Which is great. But yeah, the only thing I didn't do was the Trial of the Sword, of course. Because I struggle with that a lot. Because it's like this end game thing. Let's keep going. Okay. Right. Link, look here. These ruins are from an ancient civilization. Wait, something is written here. Might these ruins be from the Zonai? Alright. She's not saying anything. She's just investigating at this point. These carvings. I'm sure they're Zonai in origin. I've seen designs of this in my studies. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possess godlike powers and a prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none of us give us a full picture. Much is still unknown about them. Yeah, it's like that was something interesting. I thought they were referring to the sky folk that were in what is it, Skyward Sword? Because originally we lived in Skyward Sword. Originally the people of Skyward Sword lived in the sky, but yeah, that is something I thought was interesting. Just the fact that the Zonai apparently also lived in the sky, but we never get to see them. I find that interesting. Obviously they didn't exist before this game. That's kind of the point. But is this what the Zonai look like? They seem so different to us in such large years. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? It looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue. The true ruins we're seeing down here. I'm certain this must be from the Zonai civilization. I would never have dreamed we'd find traces of the Zonai down here in this forgotten place. Zonai, the very word has an air of mystery. The Zonai civilization comes up again and again in history books, but none really tell us much about who they were. Right. One thing historians have been sure about is that the Zonai existed during a time of great significance, when Hyrule itself was founded. Given that Zonai ruins are right here under the castle, it's strong evidence that the books are correct. The Zonai and Hyrule shared some sort of history together. I wonder what more we'll discover as we go farther. But yeah, the story is interesting. I'm not really sure where the Zonai were history-wise, because we saw it play. Because in Skyward Sword, they don't exist, obviously. And Skyward Sword is the earliest game we know of, so probably something before that, or in between that. Who knows? They don't explain that. But I wonder what more we'll discover as we go farther. Okay, so she's got nothing. Oh. Perfect. Yeah, I knew those bats were there, so they're fine. We're fine. They're just keys.
Look at these murals. The written histories of the royal family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King. Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule. This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him.
Yeah, that lines up with what we know, mostly.
If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then... Incredible! This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it. Link! This is a huge discovery!
Alright. She's excited.
Alright then. Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh. It looks like the rest of the murals are obscured. Just what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
Alright. Well, in any case, that does seem to suggest something about that, because we know the Sealing War happens. It's canon to, what is it, Skyward Sword? This seems to depict it that it happens before Skyward Sword. I may have been mistaken. Hold on. I may have been mistaken. Just a little bit. Also, we can't see the rest of the murals. But they look like bombable walls, so we can probably see them at some point. Once we get bombs, and are able to come back here, of course. Which probably won't be for a while, since again, it's very much like Breath of the Wild in that, as far as I know, you can come back here almost immediately. But it's recommended that you should play through the story first. Because obviously you're gonna die if you're not. Because you're not gonna have any of your upgrades. You're not gonna find a way to weaken Ganon. That's that kind of thing. Because that was the whole point of Breath of the Wild. People don't like how they just have Ganon's health bar, but that's kind of the point. You're supposed to go. It makes the fight a lot easier. Otherwise, you just run in and die. It's kind of the whole point. That's very much the whole point. It's supposed to make it easier. Because if you don't, you just die to him. But in case, I believe... I can tell you how excited I am. The murals down here, their images support so much of what historians have written about. I find myself wondering, how did the area come to be so forgotten? What was our history left hidden here? Did the royal family in those ancient times want this place and these murals to remain secret and out of sight? I can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something here. Why would anyone want to keep this whole area secret? It can't be because of what's shown in those murals. I can only hope we'll find more answers farther below. The gloom is growing heavier as we go. It's more and more unnerving. I don't like the look of this, but we must find our answers, Link. Okay, she's done. Alright, in any case, she's gonna lead the whole thing. So we're gonna go down. See what's down here. And I know what's down here. Not because I played it, but because I also have seen the trailers and I know and I knew from the trailers what was down here. And it's getting more ominous. There it is. I don't know what this thing is, but there's clearly something at the base of it. What is this place? Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful. Okay. It's time.
What is that?
It's a thing. We still don't know what the thing is, but it's a thing. Ugh, still creepy. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is how we lose all our health and upgrades.
Link!
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A Link. Rauru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Alright. And what happens next here is he takes Hyrule Castle and he pushes it somewhere else. That's essentially what happens. You just push Hyrule Castle somewhere else. Alright. Gotta grab her, Link. Not that matters, she's fine. Yeah, everybody's confused because it's just raining stuff from the sky. I don't blame them for being a little confused. If pieces of castle just started raining down on our head, on my head, I'd run too. I'd be a little confused. These cutscenes are beautiful, by the way. I do love them. Feel familiar, Link? Yeah, this is the second time he's done this now. So I would imagine this isn't his first rodeo of waking up in a strange place.
Link, finally you wake. I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda. Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
And there's the Master Sword. Or more specifically, what's, left of it. Master Sword is a mess. Yeah, that's very withered. Very damaged. Decayed Master Sword. The sword that seals the darkness. The sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. So we're gonna need to fix it. If we want any hope of defeating Ganon this time. Also, I should mention, use your attack with your equipped weapon. Alright, I should mention, Ganondorf is back in this game. I should mention that. That was the guy we saw. Ganon was, well, it has actually been a while, but Ganon is finally back. Because he hasn't been in a game in a long time, I should mention. Excluding Smash Brothers, but it has been a while since he's been, the main antagonist of a story. And I do find that interesting. I haven't really seen him since then. It's been a while, so I am happy to see him. But yeah, in any case, I don't think there's anything else we can do in here, or at least not that I've seen. And it's working. And now the thing is, I'm pretty sure there's something up here that I can go and get, but I'm not entirely sure how to get up there. But I know there's something up there. I'm pretty sure there's something up there. I need to figure out how to get to it, but... I don't know how to get to it, though, is the problem. Yeah, it's just, there is something up there, clearly. You're supposed to be able to get up there, but I don't know how to get up there. It's just, I do not know. Not in the slightest how to get up there. But I'm clearly supposed to be able to. Because I can see a cavern up there. I can see a door up there, but I can't get up there. At least, so I'm assuming I need an upgrade or something before I can come back. But you can come back. There is a warp point there. Alright. Landing a water river from a great height will prevent you from taking fall damage. So that was our tutorial related thing. And I don't think there's anything else in here other than this one chest. So, at least I haven't found it. Archaic legwear. Simple classic legwear. They're well worn and showing their age, but they still got a few good years left in them. It can be a bit cumbersome to have to tie the straps. Open. Alright. Alright. Well, now we got pants. Which is great. We needed pants. Link needed his pants. I don't know where our clothes went, but we needed them. We needed pants. And I don't believe we can fast travel here yet. No, we cannot. Unfortunately. I don't even know how you're supposed to get back up here is the thing, either. Because there is a fast travel point, but I don't really know how to get up there. Alright, in any case. Let's jump. It's very pretty. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. That is our splash screen. Alright. And we can accelerate by holding R. So let's do that. And we're just in it. Great Sky Islands. Tree branch. Just... Alright, we're gonna need the tree branches, I think. Sky shrooms. Alright. Alright, these guys. Alright. Now these guys are new. These guys are new enemies. Soldier Construct Horn. Yeah. These guys are new. We have not seen them yet. Not officially, at least. Is there anything over here? Tree branch. I will take a tree branch. I believe that's everything. You. Wake up. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. This is the Purapad. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. It's a Nintendo Switch, because of course it is. Purapad! Princess Zelda's prized device. It has a variety of features that are essential for adventure. Alright. And this is how we access the thing. And now we've got the map. Which is cool. And fun. I received it from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location of McDonald's map. My message has been delivered. Where am I? We stand at the Garden of Time. The Temple of Time is visible from here. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. But no more. It is not what is a lonely place. No one visits. And there's the thing. Fine, Princess Zelda. This is the Garden of Time. Yes, this is the Garden of Time. The structure visible to the north is Temple of Time. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. For help for reminisce, head inside into the indicated location. Take care so as you do so. Alright. And there is a thing over here that I kind of want to see. There should be things over here. Yes, there's a wooden stick. Which gives me some much needed weapon upgrade. So, the very worth coming over here for it. Grab stick. Sticks are helpful. Sticks are helpful. Because they're easy to find. They're easily replaceable weapons. Also, dragon. That's definitely one of the dragons from the last game. It has to be. I'll be with an updated design, it looks like. Perfect. And now we can cross. I mean, I suppose alternatively we could have just jumped right down. I'm curious what would have happened if we had done that. Would we have just been hopelessly lost with no way of getting back to where we were supposed to go? Because I'd imagine that's what would have happened. The game kind of like wants you to do a thing. It wants you to go to a place where you're supposed to. Oh, apple. The game very much wants you. Oh, I might... Okay, throw a weapon. Hello, friend. Hello, you seem to be new here. Do you intend to use that weapon against the soldier contracts? Soldier contracts. Soldier contracts are those of us given strict orders to protect this land. The Zonai crew creators directed them to eliminate trespassers. They will consider you a trespasser. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It's crucial to maintain the proper distance and target your opponent. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results. Alright. You may practice targeting on me if you want. Oh, but please do not actually attack. Yeah, but that's how you do it. Oh, my... Alright. My alarms are all going off because I'm up early. That's essentially what's happening right now. All of my things are going off. Alright. Frog! Come here, Froggy. Oh, he ran away. Okay, fine. Fine, Froggy. Alright, so, yeah, soldier constructs are fun. They're a new enemy in this game. We haven't seen them. Because they were just, you know, chilling out up here. Alright. Down he goes. They're pretty easy to take care of, but they're also kind of annoying. They're not particularly... They're pretty easy, actually. They're supposed to be your tutorial enemies to teach you combat. So it makes sense they would go down pretty easily. We don't have any good weapons yet or anything like that. They just are. They just exist to test your ability to kill them. Alright. Alright, I need to heal. And that's why we have picked up help. This is why we picked up things. Alright, yeah, if they don't have a weapon, they'll just throw things at you. Kinda like in Breath of the Wild, they'll just do that. Oh, I can't carry more melee weapons, so I need to break one. Alright. Give me this thing. Now I can take it, because our weapon broke. Perfect. Yeah, that's the thing about weapons in this game. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild did that by making you, you know, having to improvise and constantly change up your weapons. Unless, of course, you have the Master Sword, in which case you just have to wait for it to recharge again. This game just continues with that. Just find a weapon out in the wilds, pick it up, and use it to kill something with. And you have a mushroom for me, correct? Toasty Skashroom. Ah, I roasted that, but it's yours if you want it. You roast them? Oh, I had not noticed before that you were unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that visitors might not require knowledge of. You may ask questions about this place. Please rest assured that construct can answer them. I recall that your questions about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I'm given to understand that improves the taste. My creators roasted the ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. Alright. And I believe... Isn't there a dude? I remember there being a dude. And I don't know where, but I remember there being a dude. Who, unfortunately, did not make it to the start of the game. I think there was a dead construct somewhere, and I don't know where he is. So, kind of take that with a grain of salt, but I am trying to find him. I remember there was one, and I missed it. He's somewhere. And then this should be the temple. Yeah, this is the temple. I do like the temple design, actually. Yeah, give me your weapon. Old wooden shield. Ah, come on. Alright. I know that. Get rid of it. I don't want it. I want the better one. And I forgot, you don't have any of your storage things at the start. So you gotta redo all that. In any case. Yeah, we can't get in.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru.
Hi, Raro.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so.
Hmm.
You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Ooh. Okay, shiny. Now it's glowing. Now I can go do it.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Alright, and he's gone. He gave me my mission, and then he left. Makes sense. Alright. In any case, open an adventure log. Alright. We can't do anything unless we open the door, so we're gonna just move on. Ow. That's about what I expected. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Gotta replenish my sky shrooms. Don't know what else. What's here? Arrow. Alright. Well, I need... Hold on. Wait, I remember. I remember there's something here. Yeah, you. You give me my first bow. Old wooden bow. Alright, now we can equip the bow. He should have arrows for us. And he just fired one, so... Unless it's lost. No, there it is. Okay. Now I can recover the arrows that he fired at me. Fantastic. And you, my friend. Oh. There's a lot of arrows. How he has stormtrooper aim. I didn't even notice that before he had that there were just little things. He just has stormtrooper aim. Look at all the arrows that he fired and missed. It's like there was a lot. Like he missed quite a few of his shots. Like a significant amount, unfortunately for him. That is a lot. Alright, in any case. Gotta go up here. And there's rushrooms. I remember these. I'm not sure if there's an encyclopedia this time around, because there was a thing for completing the encyclopedia in Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I should probably test that. Like, as a safe bet. Can't go over there yet. Oh! Wait, I understand how to get over there, though. Hold on. Because we're going to learn how to get over there in a minute. In a hot minute. Hold on. I know exactly what I'm doing. Now I understand. I didn't understand. Like, I should mention, I played through the first, like, hour or so, got to my first shrine. I did not, of course, play it 100%. So there are some things that I don't know yet. For example, I didn't notice that puzzle was there until I had actually played through the first shrine. And now I can play it for you guys again, redo it, and play it for you guys. Because I know what the puzzle is for that. But yeah, the shrines are back. So it is just Breath of the Wild, but upgraded. That's essential. That's what a lot of my friends have said. It is Breath of the Wild, but with upgraded stuff. Which makes sense when you think about it. It's a sequel. But also they brought back dungeons and a whole bunch of other things that, you know, Breath of the Wild didn't necessarily have. The shrines were obviously a thing, but... So you've made it here. This is a Shrine of Light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe that this light will restore an ability that your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Perfect. Ultra Hand. Grab or move objects, rotate them, and stick them to other objects. This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you will be able to build a great number of things. Really, anything you can imagine. Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter. People have been using the Ultra Hand ability a lot to make custom machinery and other things. It's really cool. I've seen a lot of people build, like, tanks and things like that, and stealth bombers. It's one of those kinds of games where you can just... They gave us way too much power by enabling us to stick our own crap together. It's great. Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from the shrine. Alright. Alright. Activate ability. I understand. The ability to create. Uko Shrine. And I see a thing that's swirly up there. It might just be the... Yeah, that's just the ceiling. Okay, so that's just how the shrine is designed. But, yeah. It works like the Magnesis room. That's what it is, essentially. It's essentially our upgraded Magnesis room. But here's where the fun part is. You can... Because I've already done this puzzle. Because I had to re-record this, remember? Yeah, and then you can also stick them together. Now we can move up. Right. Yeah, the shrine is not hard. Like, I know what I'm doing now. And that's to teach you how to actually get to the top. I mean, if you don't want to build your own, they encourage you to build your own. I'm only now realizing, if you don't want to build your own, you can just grab one of the ones that's up here that's already pre-made. But I'm gonna grab one of the ones that's you know, I'm gonna use the one that they provide anyway. Because it's the idea is that you're supposed to be creative with it, but they do. But I'm realizing now they do give you the solution, and to teach you how to make it. Yeah, now I can just climb on up here. I didn't even think about that. Hammer. I didn't even realize that this was that I could do this. Being perfectly honest, I didn't try to climb up it. I just tried to make a ramp to climb up, and then get enough range to actually get up there. But now I don't have to because I figured out how to do this. All right. Rotate. I guess it doesn't matter. Hold on. And now, for the fun part, if we grab two of these... Yeah, you can unstick them. Which is great. Alright, and now... Alright. Now if we grab the other one. This is probably why it took so long to make Tears of the Kingdom. Because, you know, being able to do this stuff, they probably need a lot of playtesting worked out. Alright, now, we're good to go. Perfect. Perfect. You have done well to reach this place. We offer the light that will cleanse you of evil. Light of Blessing. A crystal that glows with light that purges ancient evil and purifies it with its radiance. May the Light of Blessing grant you the strength you seek. But yeah, that's fun. So it really is just the upgraded Breath of the Wild. It really is. You did very well getting through that shrine, and you've restored ability. That is wonderful. If you visit and complete the 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins. Then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Pearl Pad offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. Yeah, they recommend doing this, and we're gonna be doing that. And where is it? Uh-oh, don't walk off, Link. That would be bad. And then this is the other one that we need, because you can only see the 2 from here. But now we can do it. And now that I've done that, first and foremost, I want to, like, since I have a little bit extra time, that I didn't have because I spent a lot of time fumbling around with the thing. I want to try and complete this puzzle and see what's on the other side. And now I'm realizing there's a lot of puzzles once you realize... Oh, there's a lot. Like, I am realizing there's legitimately a lot of puzzles you can do. Yeah! Once you know what the abilities do, there's a lot of puzzles that open up for you. I'm realizing that. Alright, this game is well designed. It did take a while to make, but it is legitimately well designed. I didn't mean to attach it there. Or did I? Maybe? Don't lose it. That's the problem. Alright, now I can fast travel now I can travel across. By picking up the thing. And making a bridge. Because that is how the game is designed. Perfect. And there should be things over here, right? Maybe? Or maybe it's just a way to explore. Yeah, there's things. Alright, can climb up the tree and get the apple. Because Link is built like a man. Is built like that. He can just climb up trees. I unfortunately cannot, but that's why Link exists. I can live vicariously through him, and he can do that for me. But that should be everything. That should be everything that's over here. I don't see anything else. Well, maybe? I don't know. I would imagine there's nothing else, but there are clearly other puzzles that I can do. This is only the first of several. Alright. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to fall off. Link, climb up. Alright, in any case. That, I believe, is going to do it for today, I think. So, we managed to complete our first shrine. That is what I did in my previous episode of this. So, that's kind of where I wanted to leave it. But, we have completed our first shrine. Now we can fast travel to it. I have no idea where the other shrines are in context of everything else. I would imagine... Because this game is very much designed around like Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of the things that are from Breath of the Wild that worked well, returned here. Obviously, we've got the shrines, which were a big fan favorite, and they seems that they have changed them out with Zonai shrines, which is going to be interesting lore-wise. I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to work, but yeah, we got a lot of open zones and other things that we need to explore. Obviously, it's going to be similar to the original Legend of Zelda, but also slightly different. Of course, it's going to be similar to the original Breath of the Wild, but also, it is, of course, going to be different. There are some things that are updated, and we've got the little pictures that she took, which is great and cute and adorable, and I love that. She very much was just nerding out, so I love that. But, yeah, the story is interesting, but yeah, the story is fun and interesting so far. Obviously, it does some interesting things with the lore, since obviously it is supposed to be harkening back to Skyward Sword. That is why they released Skyward Sword, now that I'm realizing it. They specifically wanted us to go back to the original, to Skyward Sword, see the story, and then expand on it with Tears of the Kingdom. I am understanding that now. That is exactly why Skyward Sword HD exists. They wanted us to explore that game, because not enough people had played it, and they wanted more people to play it. And also, I should mention, if you want more traditional Zeldas, that is definitely the way to go. But, I mean, because I do like the idea of Breath of the Wild. I do like the idea of Breath of the Wild, but I know not a lot of people are. So there are plenty of more traditional Zeldas on the Switch if you want to play those instead. Although I'm not sure why you would, because this game really changed. Because these games have really changed up how the game plays and how the story goes. So I'd imagine you would want to play more Breath of the Wild's like games like it, since obviously it's working for them. It's very popular. They very much changed up how this works. Yeah, the story of Legend of Zelda is always fun and interesting. I always enjoy them. And yeah, it is a fun story. I do like how there's a lot of weapons that I can't really lose the Master Sword, so we're probably not going to be using that as a weapon anytime soon. But we got shields, we got a bow-related thing. Obviously we're going to need more. I got 15 arrows. They give me a lot at the start, don't they? In any case, that is in fact going to do it. So obviously we've got to continue exploring the Zonai area, the island, the land of the land of time, or whatever it's called. Right, the Great Sky Island. Yeah. But yeah, we need to go to the Temple of Time, which of course is different from the Temple of Time we know, so it is going to be interesting. But I am looking forward to playing more of this game for you guys. So if you absolutely want to see more of it, I hope you will check it out, and well, presumably you've already played through it by now. I'm a little bit slow because of how Let's Plays work, so I'm a little bit slow to finish games, which is fine for me. But yeah, if you absolutely want to play more Breath of the Wild like gameplay, then this is definitely the game for you. If not, if you want to play more traditional Zelda, Skyward Sword HD, Link's Awakening, the original Legend of Zelda, there's a couple of them on here at this point. Just if you want to play something more traditional, they do exist. But if you want to play something more like this, then this is absolutely the game for you. I very much appreciate what they've done with it. They definitely upgraded a lot of the things that worked with Breath of the Wild, so I am looking forward to playing more of it, and just exploring the Great Sky Island and wherever else is beyond that. But in case we are going to leave this episode here, we're gonna save first and foremost. But we're gonna save. But yeah, if you guys want to play this, then by all means, I would recommend going to go just check it out. It's a $70, which is a little steep, but it is also the only Nintendo game to do that. So it is kind of, and a lot of people have said it is worth the price of admission because it is one of the more amazing games you can play. But yeah, in any case, I am going to leave this episode here. We are going to continue on with this next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Patreon if you want to help support me further. It's only a couple bucks a month. It does really help me out. And you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks down my way of saying thanks, so be sure to check those out. Follow me on Twitch, because this Saturday we are going to be streaming an unboxing of The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls Requiem. I hope you guys will come to check that out. We're going to be playing The Binding of Isaac pretty much the whole week to do that, so I hope you guys will go and check that out. And obviously in addition to this, but yeah, if you guys want to check that out, by all means, again, link is down in the description. Please go and check out my Twitch. I would like more people to follow me over there. I've been having a bit of a difficult time streaming lately, but I would appreciate it if you came to hang out nonetheless. And of course, also be sure to go and check out my, of course, be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen as well if you want to see more content from me. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is a video recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new, or see more of what you like, then be sure to check both of those videos out. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!